Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. This is a life well spent. My name is Kelly, and on this channel, I am documenting my financial journey. Today is Tuesday, which means it's time for a Transfer Tuesday. So, I'm sorry, I was chuckling in the last part of the video because I realized as the video was going, my glasses had kind of slid down. So I'm like, now I look like old granny, and my hair. I just happened to take a look at the viewer on my camera, and my hair is so freaking frizzy because it's so humid. This is what happens to my hair. And my glasses slid down my face, and it was like I look like an old granny. So that's what made me chuckle. Apologies for the absolute blank canvas behind me. This is my kitchen wall because it is hotter than the inner circle of hell. Um, Dante called it something, but anyway, it is so hot outside, and thanks to physics, heat rises, and so it's really really hot in my office, which is upstairs. And I don't have air conditioning. I have a window unit that I keep in my bedroom, and I mostly just use fans. I have a window unit I can put in the downstairs. And when I had my dogs, I did because I don't actually mind the heat that much. I hate air conditioning. It makes my joints hurt. I just don't love it. Um, so I, if it were up to me, I'd really never have it going in the house. But because of my dogs, I did. I didn't want them to suffer. And then I used to, when I was on a teaching contract, I used to work or used to be off in the summertime. And so if I couldn't fall asleep till midnight because it was just too hot and I could sleep until 8, it wasn't a big deal. But now that I'm actually working in the summer, I do have to be up in the morning. So I don't really have the choice of just staying up late till it cools off enough for me to go to sleep. So I made the executive decision last year because I was finding myself staying up to midnight when it was really hot and then waking up at 5, and I was like, this is dumb. So I'm just going to get an air conditioner for up here. And I use the air conditioner. It's on an app, and it's set to turn on at 7, and it runs from 7 till about 9:30, basically till I go to bed, and then I turn it off, and it's set then from that point on for the day to an eco thing that will drop as soon as the temperature gets higher than I don't even know what it's set, 72, 73, maybe 75. It kicks back on then to kind of keep it steady throughout the night. So that's what I do. But anyway, that's in my bedroom, and I'm not going to film in my bedroom, so kind of stuck down here, but that's all right. So you'll just have to deal with the absolute blank wall of my kitchen. And I mean, I guess it's either that or one day I think I did the other side wall that has all of my coats and things hung up. Or I could show you the sink view. And if that side was a little bit more organized, I might. Anyway, Transfer Tuesday. Let's get back to a Transfer Tuesday here. Transfer Tuesday is a time when you do it on a Tuesday, on any day you want, really. But the idea is you're moving your money in the direction you want it to go. So if you're trying to pay off debt, you might use that to do an extra debt payment. If you're saving up for something specific, you send money somewhere. For me, in my first week, I usually do all of my transfers to my investment accounts. This week, and it'll probably be next week's Transfer Tuesday too, I have finally opened up a high yield savings account. So I'm in the process of transferring all of my money over now. Could I have done something like gotten a cashier's check and sent it off? Probably. And I probably should have. That would have been easier. Instead, I'm just doing a daily transfer. But the maximum amount I can transfer out of my checking account per day, it's limited. So every day I'm having a transfer of that amount until it all gets over there. So as of right now, I have gotten, let me look and see. It's 8,000 something. Come on. $8,024. Now I put 100 in there when I opened the account. And then I transferred another 50 at one point just to kind of see how long it would take which was, I guess, technically my transfer Tuesday of last week. I did $50 in the account. And again, really just trying to see like how quickly it would come out of my bank account, how quickly it would get put into the high yield savings account. So it's kind of where I'm at right now. So yeah, I've transferred $8,024.47. I don't think I transferred the 47 though. I think I've only done whole numbers, except well, some of it's interest already, and some of it is yeah, some of it's interest and some of it is just what I paid. Like I did a transfer of my travel fund at the end of the month last month, and I just went like boop, that's going over. And I didn't pay attention to like when I did it and when it dropped, which is why I did the $50 last week. So that's what we're at. That's going to be, like I said, it's going to be next week's transfer as well. Moving money into the high yield savings account, which I have been meaning to do. I've been talking about doing it. I know that I need to do it. I just did not get around to it. And I just like, I'd frozen my credit just to kind of freeze it all. I mean, I don't really need it. So it's better to not have anybody be able to access it. And so then my first thought was like, oh God, I'll have to unfreeze everything. And like I froze it in like 6 different places, and like that just seems like a lot of work. But I got mad enough at my bank to say, screw it. I'm opening up an account and I am gonna move my savings over there. I may move everything over there ultimately, but I don't know that I necessarily plan on staying at my job after this school year coming up. We'll see. But I sort of figure like at that point I'm gonna have to do like a new direct deposit slip, like in a new getting paid by someone else. So I was like, maybe I'll just switch it over then. All of my bill pay and all that stuff is still in my normal bank. So I was like, I can drop my checking account, like drop my paycheck in there, pay what I need to pay, move my savings out, and just be done with that. Like I could probably do it that way. So yeah. Sorry, that was my alarm. I have a meeting that is I normally have to be there at 6, but it's gotten pushed, so I just have a recurring alarm for it. And I didn't want to change the alarm, so this is my alert. I guess I'm just gonna keep snoozing it until such time as it is time for me to go. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'm not sure how many people actually watch these videos, and at this point, like I'd love to build a community here, but the primary purpose for doing this right now is to hold myself accountable, because when I don't, I get stupid with my spending. I have learned that about myself. I still have moments, but I am much better about it if I feel like I have to come on here and talk about how much money I've spent or not spent, or be able to like kind of a little bit humble brag about like, cool, look at how much I'm saving. So, anyway, if you are here, if you're still watching, thank you so much. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.